present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week at the seaside in Southport, the fine Lancashire town in the county of Merseyside. Southport as a seaside resort was only really established in the early Victorian era, when the town built Britain's first ever pleasure pier. Following refurbishment, in 2003 Southport won Pier of the Year, much to the dismay of neighbouring Blackpool, which could only manage second place in Toilet of the Month. The Emperor Napoleon III of France lived here in exile during the 1850s. When, to mark the centenary of the event, President de Gaulle arrived on his official jet at nearby RAF Woodvale, as a mark of respect, the air traffic controllers went on strike. Napoleon returned to Paris in 1854 and began the reconstruction of his capital, modelled on Lord Street in Southport, whose town councillors returned the compliment by providing Paris with donkey rides. The people of Paris were delighted by this goodwill gesture, pronouncing the donkeys very tasty. Influences of Southport's architectural style can be still seen in Paris today. The monument of Les Invalides borrows heavily from Southport's Norman Church, while the Pompidou Centre was copied from the east face of Quicksave. Another notable Southport local is Derek Akora, the psychic medium who speaks to the dead through an ancient Ethiopian warrior. But Akora is not the only one in Southport with the ability to summon up those no one's heard of from illusion. Let's meet the teams. They are, on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jeremy Hardy. And eager as ever to settle down on my left hand, please welcome our fragrant scorer, the delightful Samantha. Okay, the first round is an educational one, in which the team's intellectual skills will be visited upon the world of literature. In researching the history of English poetry and prose, the teams have discovered many opening passages of great works which were rejected as unsuitable for various reasons. So, teams, let's hear what rejected opening lines you found for Noddy Goes to Toyland by Enid Blyton. Barry, you can start.
Noddy adjusted the telescopic sight on his Kalashnikov and said, "This is where you get it, big ears."
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a blue hat with a bell on it must be in want of a wife.
Graham.
Noddy liked the way Dolly closed her eyes when he laid her flat on her back.
Tim.
Go on, Noddy, give us a burst of "Come on, feel the noise," said Mr. Wibbly Wobbly.
Oh, well, let's try another. We never give up. Daffodils by William Wordsworth. Off you go, Tim.
I wandered lonely as a cloud and rained all over Manchester.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I met a crowd who said, "We're off to the pub, are you up for it?"
You're dreaming, Barry.
I wandered lonely as a cloud, and I was whistling through my blue lips.
Daffodils are yellow, Byron is blue, De Quincey's a junkie, and Coleridge is too.
And finally, let's hear your rejected first lines for the Book of Genesis.
You're not going to believe this.
In the beginning, there was a cosmological expansion of space-time and matter from a gravitational singularity, which came as a bit of a surprise to God.
Okay, the teams are going to sing for us now.
Oh, right.
In the round called One Song to the Tune of Another. Although you'd think that title was obvious enough, I can see by the look of abject bewilderment in the team's eyes that I better provide a simpler explanation. A song operates on a very similar level to a power drill. The machine itself represents the tune carrying the lyrics or drill bit in its chuck. The drill bits or words can be removed and replaced by different drill bits for different jobs. Now I know what you're thinking, teams. Do we need hammer action and vari-speed facilities? Well, that's not important. Although the Black & Decker KD 960 model is a good one for general use. However, teams, with health and safety very much in mind, you should wear both ear defenders and eye protection, because there'll be irritating pollutant filling the air. That's right. Piano accompaniment is provided by Colin Silver. Okay, we'll start with you, Tim. Would you please sing the words of "You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush" to the tune of Cum Ronda?
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Have we met somewhere before? You're a pink toothbrush, and I think toothbrush that we met by the bathroom door. Glad to meet toothbrush, such a sweet toothbrush. How you thrill me through and through, through and through. Don't be hard, toothbrush, I'm soft to the
You now, Jeremy.
Oh.
He says in a voice of doom. Would you please sing the words of "God Save the Queen" by the Sex Pistols to the tune of Tulips from Amsterdam?
God save the Queen, the fascist regime. They made you aim, but I'm not. Potentialist bomb, God save the Queen. She ain't no human being. There is no future in England screaming. Don't be told what you want. Don't be told what you need. There's no future, no future, no future for you. God save the Queen. We mean it, man, we love our Queen.
Okay, your turn, Barry. Would you please sing the words of James Brown's "Get Up, I Feel Like Being a Sex Machine" to the tune of "Who Do You Think You Are Kidding, Mr. Hitler"?
Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I want to get into it, man. You know, like a sex machine, man. Moving, doing it, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up, get on up, get on, get on up. Stay on the scene like a sex machine. Captain Merrick.
And finally, Graham, will you sing the words of Roberta Flack's "The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face" to the tune of the Dam Busters March?
The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun ran in your eyes, and the moon and stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the empty skies. My love, to the dark and the empty skies. The first time ever. Like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my command. My love that was there at my command. And the first time ever
Our next game is called Straight Face, in which the players should utter words which must be completely devoid of any comedic content, with the object of rendering the theatre totally silent. Apart, of course, from occasional loud snoring, in which case could someone please turn me over onto my side. This week the team's challenge is to recall the punchlines to famous old jokes, but without getting a laugh. Which reminds me, I heard a very funny joke at the end of Quote Unquote last week. They said they have a listen again facility. Good one, Nigel. Okay, team, start exchanging your unfunny punchlines. Even the slightest titter from our studio audience will result in elimination. Tim, you can start.
For the 5th time, it's chicken.
I suggest you paint it blue and join the police.
And Snow White said, I only asked for a 7-Up. That was the wind.
And the chef dropped his trousers and said, you tell me, you're the expert.
I said in my Barry voice.
I thought you backed off. I do James Cagney as well.
Private life is no concern of ours.
And that's why Nicholas Parsons came second.
Sorry, roar of laughter there. You're out.
Out. Right.
Yeah. Carry on then, Jeremy.
And Robin Hood said, so that's why they call you Little John.
Kermit in a blender.
Nobody told me that electrified the fence.
And the White Horse said, how did you know my name was Glenfiddich?
No, I'm not having that. Jeremy, out. Which leaves Barry Cryer and Graham Garden.
Just one, there are hundreds of them.
Wear the fox hat.
I didn't ask for a 12-inch pianist.
Why the long face?
Why the big paws?
No, it has to be the bull.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
You're
That
right.
was me that laughed.
Barry Wynn.
Makes it worse.
I suggest I'll eat grass and you brace yourself.
You've actually won.
Yes.
Our next round takes us back to the golden days of that perennial children's favourite, Blue Peter. Even that show has succumbed to the electronic age, with children impressing presenters with their skill on a 3 gigahertz computer. Whatever happened to those simpler days when 2 sixth formers could satisfy Val Singleton with a toilet roll tube? So, teams, let's see what you can make with just a few spare household items. Tim and Jeremy, you can go first.
Right, well, I'm starting just peeling these, got some apples here and some pears here, and I'm just going to chop up the apples and some bananas and just put them all together. Now, it doesn't really matter how they go, just combine them and add a little bit of this.
Hello.
A bit more Leslie Phillips, I think.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
And there we have it, a fruity smoothie.
I've got one here. If you find an organisation in the south of England responsible for this, which, in spite of this, provides this, and is now suggesting we drink this, then borrow 8 million of this, and you can delight your little brothers and sisters with one of these. Yes, your very own Mickey Mouse outfit.
Okay, Barry and Graham, show us what you've come up with.
Well, yes, now, today we're going to make your own moments from Shakespeare. So we start off with one of these. And add a 7-course feast. There we are, in it goes. And a dash of mood music. And we spiced that up with a bit of this. And it's all topped off with one of these. And there you have it. Macbeth haunted by Banjo's ghost.
This isn't strictly something you can make. It's something I found down the back of the settee at home. It's from the BBC archive. And I'm sure many of you will remember it. I'd like to play it for you now. That was the clocking off shift at a whoopee cushion factory.
And if you take one of these, and then using one of these, you cut down this, and then add a touch of this. There you have it, a lovely strip pine Welsh dresser.
Well, let's draw a veil over that. If that's all right with Jack Straw.
Too clever.
The next round is about letter writing and all that entails. Barry and Graham, I'd like you to start by composing a letter from William Tell to his son. Then Tim and Jeremy will come up with a reply and so on. However, the challenge is that the letters must be constructed by each panellist alternating one word at a time. And when I honk, it's the end of the correspondence. Or that badger Vindaloo was a big mistake. Off you go, Barry and Graham.
Who is it again?
Barry and Graham.
We're William Tell.
Right.
Okay. Dear
Son,
have
you
been
to
the
pub
or
the
greengrocers
to
get
your
apple
and
take
it
home
and
put
it
on
your
head.
And
You
then
might
stand
and
wait
while
I
behind
the
bush
relieved
at
the
prospect.
therefore
Please
put
an
apple
on
your
head
and
stand
over
there.
and
No,
not
there.
there.
That's
Better.
close
Your
eyes.
and
You
feel
nothing.
hopefully
Your
loving
dad.
Bill.
Reply from you, Tim and Jeremy.
Dear
Dad.
you
Ah,
a
complete.
bastard.
How
Ever
I
would
like
to
go
to
university
without having
loans.
so
Could
you
pay
for
me
to
go
to
university
so
I
can
learn
some
physics.
but
In
case
you
can't
pay
for
me
to
go
to
university,
I
could
give
you
a
shot
on
a celebrity
Apple
mastermind.
but
Nevertheless,
if
you
want
to
go
and
hit
me
then
fire
away,
you,
comma,
and
I
want
you
to
die.
you
Are
a
big
dad.
lots
Of
love
from
your
targets.
Okay, let's try that again. But with different letters, obviously. This time we'll examine the lost correspondence between Doctor Who and Davros, leader of the Daleks. You can start us off again, Barry and Graham.
Dear Davros.
What?
Dear, sorry. Dear.
Me.
I am afraid
That
I
was
thinking
you
would
like
to
come
and
see
celebrity
Big
Jessie
who
will
perform
for
us
tomorrow
some
way
or
other.
however
We
you
and
the
Dalek
hordes
could
possibly
assemble
and
charge
the
celebrity
Big
Jessies
and
thereby
cause
the
war
that
exists
to
cease,
and
we
could
all
restore
peace
to
the
borough
of
Milton
Keynes
your
old
chum
Who.
Dear Doctor, I am very happy to make your acquaintance. However, I have plans for destruction of your patio, which is very ugly and badly constructed. You are annoying, and I am going to wreck your parasol and shed while I am refashioning all your outside barbecue, which smells of pork and lard, which stinks to high heaven. Lots of love and kisses and hugs and feeling from front to back. I am going to exterminate by act of vengeance. Love from Davros. That is Bobby Davros.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but it's just time for the teams to announce the arrivals at the RSPB ball. Samantha has to nip out now as she's meeting a birdwatcher gentleman friend with whom she compares notes and photographs. Last time they met, she showed him a chuff. And he produced 12 finches. Graham, will you start by announcing the first late arrival at a society ball for birders, twitchers and other bird watchers?
Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Ross and their son, Albert Ross.
From Israel, Mr. and Mrs. Neagle and their daughter Golden Eagle.
Here's a rather angry Mr. Roddy. Yes, it's a crossbill.
all the way from Sweden.
Oh, yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Won't You? A seagull's crept on the windscreen. And their son Olaf, won't you? Seagulls.
You're welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. over there. No, not there, by the bush. Oh, it's gone. And their son Luke over there.
You're welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Twit and their two children.
Very welcome.
Mr. and Mrs. Sir Pretty Boy then, and their son Hugh Sir Pretty Boy then. Who once crossed a parrot with a lion and got a bird that says Polly wants a zebra.
Very welcome indeed. Oh, there's a couple of page-3 girls. God, it must be cold.
Welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Rinduck and their daughter, Mandy Rinduck.
It's an international night. Will you welcome from Madrid Juan Gonzalez, the well-known bird watcher and aviator. You may remember Juan flew over the cuckoo's nest.
And a nice warm welcome, please, for Mr. and Mrs. O'Pigeon and their daughter, Carrie O'Pigeon.
Mr. and Mrs. Finch and their Burberry baseball-hatted son, Common Chav Finch.
And here comes Mr. and Mrs. Bennett. There's a chiff-chaff on the Volvo. And their son, Gordon Bennett. There's a chiff-chaff on the Volvo.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the lumberjack of time plunges his axe into the redwood of doom, and the Conservative member for Wokingham gets all he deserves. I notice it's the end of the show, so from the team Samantha, myself and the fine folk at Southport, it's goodbye.
Charades, Graham Garden, Jeremy Hardy and Tim Brooke Taylor will be given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Lee Smith.
And Humph, the teams and Samantha will be back at the same time next week.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us for a second week in Manchester, the fine city and jewel of England's northwest. The Manchester area has long welcomed immigrant labour from Europe. Salford was known as New Flanders because of its Flemish weavers, while Ancoats became known as Little Italy because it changed sides 3 times during World War II. The pioneering feminist Emmeline Pankhurst was born in Manchester. Starting in 1910, Pankhurst campaigned noisily for women's rights outside Parliament every day from 4 o'clock in the afternoon. She would have got there earlier, but she always had a stack of ironing to get through first. Another noted Mancunian was the businessman and philanthropist Jonathan Didcot. On retiring, he sold his business here and left to tend the poor and homeless in Liverpool, where his good work was said to be tireless, just like his car. Since 2002, Manchester has been home to the Northern Imperial War Museum at Salford Quays. Last summer, they presented an exhibition of camouflage techniques and were proud to report that over 2,000 visitors a week failed to see it. Manchester's first aerodrome was opened at Trafford Park in 1911, where visitors could take pleasure trips in a novel form of aircraft powered by gas. These weren't a success, as in windy weather the pilot kept going out. Nearby Wigan was the birthplace of James Thomson, inventor of the Thomson Tunneler. Designed in the 1950s, his rotary grinding machine meant tunnels all over Britain could be dug in a quarter of the time it used to take. But Thomson isn't alone in knowing how to bore the country quickly. Let me introduce the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke Taylor and Jeremy Hardy. And making a welcome return to tot up the scores and keep each of the teams abreast. Please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. The first round this week is round 1. It's called Uxbridge English Dictionary, and it's all about the meaning of words. Many of our listeners are ignorant of the true meanings of apparently similar terms. For example, it's quite astonishing how many have no knowledge of the difference between the terms enrapture and enamour. Well, listen up, because you learn something. You use enrapture to express enchantment and delight, whereas you use enamour to bang nails in. However, words are constantly changing their meaning, so I'd like the teams to share any new definitions they may have spotted recently. And Graham, you can start.
Dumbstruck, a white van.
Minsk, Camp Russian Walk.
Venezuela, a gondola with a harpoon.
Journal. Paraffin, a kind of dolphin that jumps out of aeroplanes.
Anybody? Bleach, a hole in the Great Wall of China.
Flippity gibbet, dolphin gallows.
Disgruntled, a pig with laryngitis.
Punish, rather like a pun.
Mystery, bit like a man.
Malady, rather like a duck.
Prickly, rather like George Galloway.
Warthogs, Geordie clothing.
Mendacity, urban renewal programme.
Peccadillo, an armour-plated condom.
Incarnation, immersed in condensed milk.
Frugal, a search engine for fruit.
OK, this next round will be of interest to listeners with young children. Incidentally, we were discussing the smacking debate earlier. You know, I remember Nanny repeatedly pulling my trousers down to give me a good smack on the bottom, and it never did me any harm. Although it did make me late getting here this afternoon. This is a new round called What's Your Game? In this, one team will play a game of their own invention, while the other team will attempt to guess what it's called. OK, Tim and Jeremy, you can start. The title of your game will now be advertised to the audience via the laser display board. And for listeners at home, if there are any of them still here, this is a mystery voice.
French cricket. French cricket.
OK, off you go, Tim and Jeremy.
Bonjour, c'est un très joli jour ce matin à Lourdes.
Merci, Madame Chalice, pour le gâteau de fruits, le gâteau Dundee et le gâteau éponge.
Oui. Oh, zut, ce n'est pas moist.
No.
C'est dur.
No.
Mais c'est délicieux. Merci, Madame Trillis. Une tasse de thé jauneurs?
Merci. Pardon.
De rien. Oh, l'homme de batte approche le crease. Et l'homme de ball jetait le ball. Now. Oh, Satan 6.
Oh, regardez, un autre gâteau est arrivé.
Oh. Cette fois, un gâteau de chocolat. Oh, la fenêtre.
Oh. Il est
cassé.
Merde. Oh non, le pleur est arrête-joue.
Oui.
Bonsoir, comment allez-vous?
Could it be something as mundane as French cricket?
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn to play again, Barry and Graham, and the title of your game is now being exhibited on the laser display board. Here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Lemon squash. Lemon squash.
Off you go, Barry and Graham.
With my service.
Yep,
Okay.
Off you go.
Oh, yes. Ow! What? I got an eyeful of juice.
Don't complain, it doesn't take as long as French cricket.
Is it orange squash?
Oh, so close.
It's not orange squash. There was a noise like a guinea pig at the start.
Yeah.
Lemon squash.
French squash.
That is a valid guess, isn't it, Graham?
It's not about it. It was actually Satsumo wrestling.
Here's a further game going up on the laser display board for you to play, Tim and Jeremy. And here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Table tennis. Table tennis.
Off you go. Well, Tim and Jeremy.
Quiet, please. Ready to play. Mr. Hardy to serve.
Oh, hang on, I'm having trouble getting it out of my pocket. Oh, here we go. What? Come on, Tim. Oh. What?
New tables, please.
You can start guessing Barry and Graham.
Was it pocket billiards?
Tennis of some sort.
Yeah.
Table tennis.
Yeah.
Right, the title of a final game is being displayed for you, Barry and Graham, and here once more is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Moonopoly. Moonopoly.
Off you go, please, Barry and Graham.
Here we go. Now I've got the top hat. Was it the thimble? Park Lane. You'll go.
OK, I'll throw the dice. Here we go. And... bloody zero gravity. The crater Copernicus.
Me again?
Yes.
Well, Graham was playing Monopoly, and I don't know what you were playing.
It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first, I noticed from the enormous piles of mail that the lads in the postroom have been reenacting the Battle of Agincourt again, and that we've received this postcard from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. She writes, "Dear Lewis, so sorry you missed out on the Formula One World Championship. First your old pal Morse dies, now this. Yours, etc., Mrs. Trellis." Stupid old bat. OK, I'm pleased to announce that today's game is being sponsored. This week, the teams will be playing for the honour of lifting the Armitage Shanks Charity Bowl. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their generosity and to ensure them that the small alterations they requested to the standard game are unlikely even to be noticed by our listeners. Tim, you can start.
Marland.
Collindale.
Ealing Broadway.
Oh.
Yes.
Hold up.
No, that's the Western approach. It's wide
Yeah.
open there, no. Baron's Court.
Nice.
Short.
Queensway.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Isle of Bogs. Dogs!
Leicester Squid.
I mean, it's normal rules otherwise, is it? I mean, because that would be backing up normally.
Normal rules of what?
Of the game.
What game?
Okay. Okay, well, no, there's a simple triangulation to White City.
Yeah,
Get it back
exactly.
on an even keel, I think, and stop all this nonsense. White City!
Fair plop.
Cheney Walk.
Oh, good.
Finchley Road.
Oh,
What?
brilliant. Sorry.
Piccadilly.
Vauxhall.
Totteridge.
Whetstone.
We can all do that.
Aldgate.
Who spoke then?
Wasn't me.
Well out of turn.
Went out of sequence,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
That should be penalised, shouldn't it, Hump?
Yes. Adjudication, Humph.
Right.
Hump's the best chairman since Marcel Marceau.
What happened at his funeral there?
They had 2 minutes noise.
Bank. Bank.
Are you saying bank twice?
No. So good they named it twice.
Right.
Sorry, you banked too late. Oh, sorry.
So,
Albemarle Street.
What? It's
I can't say it
ludicrous.
again. You don't lull me into repetition by saying what.
well, all right.
It's ludicrous, though.
What did you say?
Albemarle Street.
Albemarle's. What's that about?
Mall Street. Oh,
Oh, God.
get out of that.
This is just silly.
Yeah.
Gants Hill.
It's dear 10 in the I'm sorry, haven't a clue house.
Who is it?
Is Jeremy gone? Where did you go?
Huh?
It's Jeremy's turn.
Did my go?
Yeah. Too late. Mornington Crescent.
It's time now for our regular public information section with any answers. This is just the kind of public service broadcasting we should expect of this channel. You know, Radio 4 is very much part of my daily routine. This morning I woke up, turned on the Today programme, had a shave, listened to James Knockley ask a question, had another shave. By the way, when I said this was called Any Answers, it shouldn't be confused with the Radio 4 phone-in programme of the same name, which follows any questions and provides a free and open forum to air a wide range of bigotry. Okay, teams, I have here a selection of listeners' queries to which I'd like you to provide solutions. Tim, the first one is for you. What causes the film that forms on the top of my chocolate puddings?
You're dribbling, Humphrey.
The answer is when the pudding has been heated and then allowed to cool, starch on the surface releases water.
Blimey.
I know, well, you'll find out sooner or later. This evaporation hardens the texture of the top of the cake and causes a film to form. Your turn, Barry. How about this one? Why do old men wear their trousers higher than young men?
Bit close to home, not to mention the armpits. No, they don't really. I mean, the trousers are the same height, but they look higher because old men are smaller. See what I mean? You know, I've got an uncle who has to breathe through his flies. Once got his nose caught in the zip. What a day that was. We took a photograph. Nobody believes it's his nose.
That's good, actually, Barry, because the most common explanation is that as men get older, they lose a little height and the spine curves a bit. So trousers that might have hung at the waist start to creep upwards.
Oh, thank you.
Graham, can you assist with this question?
Certainly.
Why aren't cashews ever sold in their shells?
Ah, well, that's because cashews are actually dried monkey kidneys. Yeah, they don't have shells. They don't come in shells, monkey kidneys. They come in monkeys. That would bulk out the packaging too much.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Apart from the bit about the monkey.
All right.
And finally, Jeremy, can you assist with this conundrum? Why do women open their mouths when applying mascara?
To say, can you take the steering wheel?
There are two central theories. One is that it eliminates blinking, the enemy to successful mascara application. And
Don't I know it?
I'm going to read what it says here, because this comes out of a book. 2, opening the mouth stretches the skin on the eyeballs. That's cataracts, isn't it? Making it easier to apply the mascara. Okay, here are some for any of you to have a go at. Why do we tie shoes to the back of the cars of newlyweds?
Because people get upset when you do it to hearses.
The answer is, from biblical times, the shoe has been a symbol of ownership. Early European parents used to throw shoes at the bride as a renunciation of their authority over her. Soon other attendees at weddings threw shoes as well as a good luck ritual.
Well, bruised brides about it.
Can you provide an answer to this gentleman listener's question? Why do my boxer shorts have straight frontal slits while my underpants have complicated trapdoors?
Because it's much harder getting it out wearing boxing gloves.
Well, according to the book, underpants are designed to stretch and boxer shorts are not. Without the trapdoor, underpants would be liable to gape open at unfortunate moments.
But I told the magistrate what happened.
How about this? Why do zebras have stripes?
It's a barcode, so lions know their sell-by date.
No, it says here that the most likely explanation is that it protects them against biting insects such as the tsetse fly.
That's right.
Yep.
It's camouflage, isn't it? Finally, how about this? Why don't women faint as much as they used to?
Because it's not as big as it used to be.
The answer is that this is probably due to the eradication of the corset, which deformed the internal organs, making it impossible for the wearer to draw a deep breath. Because of it, Victorian women were always fainting and getting the vapours. And it's music time again. and it's music time again now with Swanee Kazoo. This is the game in which the teams combine the silky smooth lilt of the Swanee whistle with the sandpaper rasp of the kazoo. Piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Listeners may be interested to hear that Colin has recently been promoting medieval minstrels. The public health people say that if they catch him selling out-of-date chocolate again, they'll prosecute him. Tim and Jeremy, you can start. I'd like you to provide us with a rendition of the Do Ron Ron to feature Jeremy Hardy on the kazoo and Tim Brooke Taylor on the Swanee whistle. I'd like you to provide us with a rendition of The Rain in Spain to feature Barry Crowder on the kazoo and Graham Garden on the Swanee whistle. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I notice it's almost the end of the show, but it's just time to fit in a round of Furniture Maker's Songbook. Samantha has to nip out now. She's off to meet a gentleman friend who's helping her restore some old furniture. She's just purchased an antique chest of drawers, which her friend says has suffered from having candles placed on it. Samantha says she's looking forward to stripping her new tall boy, while he scrapes the varnish and wax off next to her. You can start this one, Jeremy.
I'm still standing.
On IKEA Day, you can see forever.
I've grown accustomed to DFS.
Side by Sideboard, sung by the artist formerly known as Plinth.
Summer in the Settee by Divan Divan.
What kind of stool am I?
All things bright and beautiful, escritoires, great and small.
Commode side.
IKEA and Tina Turner singing River Deep, MFI.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the drunken sailor of time relieves himself into the dock of fate, and the magistrate adds an extra 3 months for contempt of court, I notice it's the end of the show. And with that from the teams, Samantha, myself, and the fine folk here in Manchester, it's goodbye.
Charades, Garden, Jeremy Hardy and Tim Brooke Taylor will be given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us today in Chatham, the historic town on the North Kent coast. Chatham played a pivotal role in the Second Anglo-Dutch War. The government's naval war advisor, Samuel Pepys, wrote on June the 8th, 1667, the Dutch Navy would never dare launch an attack on Chatham dockyards. A piece of advice only brought into question by the Dutch attack on Chatham dockyards on June the 9th. The Isle of Sheppey, the marshy island that rises no more than 18 inches above sea level, was next to be occupied, but the Dutch left after a few days, suffering from altitude sickness. In Victorian times, North Kent became a centre of munitions production. On the 2nd of April, 1896, a massive explosion ripped through the gunpowder mill at Faversham. The effects of the blast were so wide that windows were shattered in Southend, chimneys fell down in Hastings, and a large white flag was waved in Calais. At the end of Kent is the Isle of Thanet, home to 28,000 odd people. No, we're not going to do any of that stereotyping of Thanet people as being a bit slow and backward, because we'll get letters of complaint from the one that can write. The town of Margate is the home of the Seaside Postcard Museum, where visitors can spend half an hour or so surrounded by unamusing relics from the 1950s. So, welcome to my world. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke Taylor and Rob Brydon. And please welcome the lovely lady who's been the team's right hand for many years, our fragrant scorer, the delightful Samantha. The first round is called Famous Last Words. final utterances of famous dead people are not always recorded. It was believed that we didn't know Albert Einstein's last words because his nurse didn't understand German. However, a note has recently come to light, scribbled by his nurse as she bent close to catch Einstein's final gasp. It reads, "Sie stechen auf meine Linie Sauerstoff," which means you're standing on my oxygen line. Okay, teams, I'd like you to suggest which words would almost certainly result in death or serious injury. Barry, can you start?
Anything to declare, Mr. Bin Laden?
Tim.
Trust me, the audience will love this. It's really funny.
Rob.
Darling, I've decided to give up work and live entirely off my royalties from I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue.
Graham.
I'd better go and get that New Year banner off the roof.
I wonder where the mummy bear is.
Mr. Blessed, I love the Flash Gordon movie. It's so gay.
The trick with a charging rhino is to stand perfectly still.
I'd better go and get that New Year banner out of the tiger enclosure.
If you pass me a hanky, this poor little dog's got foam all over his mouth.
I better just go and get that New Year banner out of the reactor room.
Well, the teams are going to sing for us now in the round called One Song to the Tune of Another. Now, you'd have to live in some sort of parallel universe completely devoid of both comedic and musical talent to need this explaining. So, teams, let me explain. Singing one song to the tune of another is very much like performing surgery. The skin or tune is cut open to reveal, say, a hip joint or words. The skin or tune is then sewn up again around the new joint, or different words. And there you have it. One song to the tune of another. Now, I know what you're thinking, teams. What about the anaesthetist? Who else can properly put you to sleep in a theatre and make you feel sick afterwards? At the piano, Colin Searle. So we'll start with you, Tim. I'd like you to sing the words of Lola by the Kinks to the tune of Oh, I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside.
I met her in a club down in old Soho, where you drink champagne, it tastes just like cherry cola, C-O-L-A cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name and in a dark brown voice she said Lola, L-O-L-A, Lola. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine.
So you now, Barry, I'd like you to sing the words of The Laughing Policeman to the tune of There'll Always Be an England.
I know a fat old policeman, he's always on our street. A fat and jolly red-faced man, he really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman, he's never known to frown, and everybody says he is the happiest man in town. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha ha, whoa, ha 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 ha. Upon his beat, he laughs at everybody when he's walking in the street.
Thank you, Barry. Lovely atmosphere in the audience, a mixture of amusement and genuine concern. That's your turn now, Graham. I'd like you to sing the words of Teenage Kicks to the tune of The Bare Necessities.
Our teenage dreams so hard to beat. Every time she walks down the street, another girl in the neighborhood. Wish she was mine, she looks so good. I wanna hold you tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night. I'm gonna call her on the telephone, have her over, cause I'm all alone. I need excitement, oh I need it bad, and she's the best I've ever had. I wanna hold you tight, get teenage kicks right through the night. I wanna hold you tight, right through the night. Yeah.
Finally, Rob, I'd like you to sing the words "I've got a brand new combine harvester" to the tune of, which I haven't got written down here actually, so I don't know which tune it is, Colin.
Islands in the Stream.
Thank you for being so subtle, Colin. It's all right, I don't think anyone noticed. Thank you.
I drove me tractor through your haystack last night. I threw me pitchfork at your dog to keep quiet now. Something's telling me that you're avoiding me. Come on now, darling, you got something I need. 'Cause I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together. Harmony. Oh, I've got 20 acres and you got 43. Now I've got a brand new combine harvester. Ooh, and I'll give you the key. Ooh, now I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, get together in perfect harmony. Oh, I've got 20 acres apart. And you got 43. Ooh,
Rob Brydon there. It's the first for this show, someone who can actually sing. Well, the next game is called Word for Word. It's a word game that involves words in a game. In Word for Word, the teams will be required to utter a series of words, which will be real words. We won't be hearing any of these stupid, pointless things people say, as the producer asked me to ban them, to which I said, no problemo, capitano. It's not easy to explain the point of Word for Word, as it doesn't seem to have one. So what I suggest you do, teams, is for one side to exchange a series of words which should be totally unconnected, while the opposing team should challenge if they think they've spotted a link between any of these words. Tim and Rob, would you start, please, exchanging your random words now, please?
Cupboard.
Chair.
Plasticine.
View.
Follicle.
Relapse.
Girdle.
Wait.
Oh.
Yes.
Graham has...
I've had a long wait for a girdle.
That's just personal evidence. That's not really admissible.
Okay.
We can only take your word for it, and frankly, I don't trust you. Please carry on, Tim and Graham. Tim and Rob.
Graham.
Tim. Please carry on, Rob and Tim. Please. Carry on, Rob and Tim.
Pusillanimous.
Brick.
Chrome.
Test.
Procreate.
Table.
Marginal.
Barry.
Marginal table drawn up in by-elections very recently.
Yes.
Yes, I'll give you that. Who said table? Was it? It
was me.
It was, yes, so it's just you on your own now, Tim.
Catamaran. Slinky.
Oh, yes. Graham.
While I was waiting for my girdle, I bought a catamaran called Slinky.
Again, Again, it's another personal anecdote.
dear.
Sorry, it's back to you, Tim.
Brill cream, castanet, polyunsaturated, monastery, kilogram.
You realise we're filming this and we'll show it as part of your obituary.
Kill, Jack.
Barry.
It's the latest in the Kill Bill saga. Kill Jack.
I think I have to give you that. I think it started to make sense. Over to Barry and Graham now.
Us?
Yes.
That was my word.
Don't encourage it.
Hesitation.
Tim.
Jack intruded.
And Graham.
I think hesitation counts as repetition.
Probably does. We're in the wrong game here.
Yes.
All together. Graham and Barry.
Abacus.
Horse.
Plinth.
Barn.
Gusset.
Straw.
Cartilage.
Duck.
Rob.
I once tore a cartilage which, had I ducked, would never have happened.
Duck was a noun, not a verb in that context.
Well, why didn't you bloody say?
Again, this is just a personal story that you've given us, Rob.
But aren't they the best stories, Jack?
Well, they often are. They often are. But in this case, we have to have empirical evidence before we can actually take it away from the team that's playing.
Dodge.
Cycle.
Rob.
If I had dodged the cycle...
I actually can permit that because Dodge Cycle did make sense and it conjured an image that...
What is a camper mitt, can I ask? Is that a mitten you wear when you're camping?
It's a mitt that's slightly more colourful than the last one I had. I'm sorry to spoil everyone's fun, but that is the end of that round. Should have explained the gong will go when I run out of Sudoku. Okay, well, the next round is about lists of things that have obscure connections. So teams, as an example, if I were to ask what the connection is between the A2, the A3 and the A4, you might guess they're all major roads named after pieces of paper. And what's more, the A2 is in itself a connection joining London and Dover, which are also connected because they're two English cities which have different names in French. London is called Londres and Dover is called Douvres. And names that are different in other languages are called exonyms, a Greek word which means up yours, QI. Okay, we'll start with you, Barry. And what connects the following? Hamster cuddles, grandma's refrigerator, dog's ear, and baby's bottom.
They're all unsuccessful perfumes.
They're actually all paint colours. Hamster cuddles is a shade of brown, and grandma's refrigerator a shade of yellow, and the other two should be self-explanatory. One for you, Graham. Can you identify what connects the following? Trapdoor, barking, jumping, spitting, and dwarf hunting.
That's a Norfolk pentathlon.
They're actually all types of spider.
Oh.
Tim, connect these, please. Ruddy, large, painted northern mountain.
Oh, yes, I remember her. That was Big Liz from Glossop. You're right, she was ruddy large with over-painted face and built like a mountain. I loved her. Big Liz.
They're actually all types of tree shrew.
Oh.
Tree shrew. Your turn, Rob. What connects these? Brownie, camel jockey, frog, pancake face, round eye, Skippy, and orange bastard.
That's Prince Philip addressing the United Nations.
Well, you're very close to the truth, in fact. They are all racial slurs in different parts of the world. That's right. Well, yes. Yes, racial slurs you've never heard of, Chatham, eh? Well, here are some for you, any of you to have a go at. And what connects these? Jack Dee, Russell Crowe, and Adolf Hitler's half-brother.
They're all known to their friends as Twinkly.
In fact, all worked as waiters at one time.
Really?
Yeah. Can you tell me what connects these? Ice cream, rain, miners, seamen, and some mothers.
That's a good night out in Chatham.
They're all homophones. They sound the same as another word or words but have a different meaning, e.g. ice cream and ice cream, rain and rain, example, and eggs, egg sample. Egg sample.
Did you say you were a waiter once?
Yeah. Yeah, I kept getting the orders wrong.
I just said, can I have a Diet Coke, please?
When they ordered a tree shrew, he brought shoe trees.
Big Brown, Vagrant, Foolish Pleasure, Northern Dancer, Exterminator, and Macbeth.
How I grade my stools.
Probably right, is it?
I understand Exterminator. Would you like to explain Foolish Pleasure? In fact, please don't. In fact, they've all won the famous Kentucky Derby. Yeah. Just last one here. Melon-headed, rough-toothed, pygmy, northern, and common.
Paul Daniels.
Racial slur.
In fact, they're all types of dolphin. Yes, sir. The next round looks at the art of letter writing. Just recently, David Cameron wrote a stern letter to the president of Ivory Coast. He's refusing to accept he didn't win his country's election, is hanging on to power regardless, and has lost his grip on reality. And now he's started writing letters to African presidents. In this round, each team takes it in turn to improvise the letters sent between two famous figures. Barry and Graham, I'd like you to start by composing a series of letters from David Cameron to Nick Clegg, and then Tim and Rob, you'll come up with a reply, and so on. However, the challenge is that the letters must be constructed by each panellist alternating one word at a time. So off you go, Barry and Graham.
Dear
Clegg,
you
are
out
of
order.
because
I
told
you
in
confidence
that
you
should
shut
the
door
after
you
leave.
So
Why
don't
you
do
what
I
tell
you
to
yours
Cameron?
Yeah.
Sir,
If
only
you
could
care
more
for
me.
because
I'm
only
a
little
person,
and
so
trying
and
awkward,
I'm
very
sorry
if
I've
upset
set
you
at
this
time.
because
You
are
so
wonderful
to
me
and
have
supported
me
through
thick
and
thick.
when
I
think
of
how
you
look
at
me
I
shiver.
love
Nicky,
Oh,
minion,
pull
the
finger
out
of
the
policy
and
furthermore
clean
up
my
act
education
is
not
primarily
free.
so
We
intend
to
cut
the
grants
to
everybody
including
you
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 there.
Cameron
dear
Mr.
Cameron.
If
You
could
let
me
out
of
the
box,
I
might
leave
my
coalition
plans
on
the
top
of
the
bureau.
I
Wish
you
loved
me
like
I
love
you
Dave.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Nicky.
Kiss.
Hug.
Kiss.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they do say that all good things must come to an end, so we'll carry on. So, teams, I'll ask you please to announce the late arrivals at a society ball for dog lovers. Rob, can you start us, please?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Lee and their facially hirsute son, Bearded Cole.
Tim.
All the way from Australia.
Oh.
Please welcome Jeff. His father was English, his mother was from Iran. Yes, that's right, he's a Pomeranian.
Oh, bless. He's so proud of that one, wasn't he?
It's the best thing I've heard for weeks.
Graham.
A warm welcome, if you please, for Mr. and Mrs. Chapoodle and their daughter, Minnie Chapoodle.
Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Sation and their son, Al.
Barry.
All the way from Italy to the Dog Lovers Ball, we say ciao. And welcome, Signora, forget the plastic bag when you're taking the dog for a walk. And a lovely daughter, don't forget the plastic bag. Take the dog for a walk.
Will you all please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Russell and their son, Bertrand.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. and Mrs. Lapdog and their unpopular daughter, Shih Tzu.
Closely followed by Mr. and Mrs. Pavement and their unpleasant daughter, Foul Lindy Pavement.
Time for music now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Pointer Sisters, all great-looking bitches.
Welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Zacht and their violent son, Dangerous Doug Zacht.
They've come with their friend, the Prince of Wales. Now, that is a pedigree chum.
Welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, can't you stop your dog humping my leg? And their son, Gordon Bennett, can't you stop your dog humping my leg?
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the vacuum cleaner of time sucks at the rug of destiny and the Bruce Forsyth of fate is relieved he used extra strong fixative, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself and our audience here in Chatham, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Barry Fryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke Taylor and Rob Brydon have been given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattington and the producer was John Naismith.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week in Halifax, deep in the heart of the Halifax area. The most famous son of Halifax must be Percy Shaw, who was inspired to invent cat's eyes after discovery in 1934. Legend has it that one dark night he was driving along an unlit road when a cat appeared in the road ahead, and Shaw made the observation that cats explode when you run them over. Nearby, drawn between Leeds, Bradford and Wakefield, is the famous Rhubarb Triangle, where hundreds of West Yorkshire farmers, smallholders and market gardeners growing rhubarb cause aircraft to mysteriously disappear. Nearby Huddersfield is home to the pharmaceutical company Thornton & Ross, manufacturers of the famous Cavonia throat lozenge. When its inventor, Joseph Thornton, died recently, at his funeral, as a mark of respect, there was no coffin. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cry and John Finnemore. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Susan Cowman. And taking her place next to me, please welcome a lovely lady who's scored on more desks than she can remember, the delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a game called New Company Slogans. Now, good slogans should reflect the organisation it represents, like Northern Rail and its motto, let the train cause the strain. Actually, that's unfair, as my trip from Leeds to Halifax was one of the most enjoyable fortnights of my life. Now, in this round, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest alternative slogans for well-known companies or organisations. Barry, you can start.
Tesco's. Every little hurts.
Tim, Ryanair. We've just charged you £10 for reading this slogan.
Susan.
Gordon's gin, because sometimes life's just better when you're drunk.
John.
United Airlines. Resistance is futile.
Viagra. Top breeders recommend it.
Primark, because you're not worth it.
The Milk Marketing Board. A glass of milk in every glass.
The BBC. We annoy the Daily Mail so you don't have to.
Wix. Our doors never close.
Virgin Trains. The first time is always the worst.
HM Revenue and Customs. Because you have to.
British Airways. Separating you from your luggage since 1974.
The Noise Abatement Society. Sometimes only the best will do. For the rest of the time, there's Asda. No, we like Asda. Waitrose. Why pay less?
Ryanair. What are you going to do, walk?
TK Maxx. Like a car boot sale, but indoors.
Time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Colin recently revealed he added cream and the jam to his CV, but luckily it was laminated, and after a quick sponge down there, it was pretty clean. OK, we'll start with you, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye to the tune of local favourite on Ilkla Moor Bartet.
I've been really trying, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you feel like I feel, baby, then come on, come on, come on. Now, baby, let's get it on. Let's look, baby, let's get it on. Sugar, let's get it on. I'm asking you, baby, to get it on with me. I ain't gonna worry. I ain't gonna push, I won't push you, baby, so come on, come on. Come on, come on, baby, stop beating around the bush. Hey, let's get it on, let's get it on.
Marvellous stuff. So you now, John, and I'd like you to sing the words of I'm a Gnu by Flanders and Swan to the tune of O Fortuna from Carmina Burana by Carl Orff.
I'm a Gnu. I'm a Gnu. The nicest work of nature in the zoo. I'm a Gnu. How do you do? You really ought to know who's what. I'm a Gnu. Spell G-N-U. Like not a
or a kangaroo.
Jeremy Hardy's just shot himself.
Your turn, Tim. I'd like you to sing the words of Common People by Yorkshire band Pulp to the tune of Charles Aznavour's lovely She.
She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's when I caught her eye, she told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have a rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine, and in 30 seconds time, she said, I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. I want to sleep with common people. I want to sleep with common people like you. Well, what else would I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I had to start it somewhere. So it started there. I said, pretend you've got no money.
And finally, Susan, I'd like you to sing the words of There's No One Quite Like Grandma by the St. Winifred's School Choir to the tune of Harry Nelson's Without You.
There is no one quite like Grandma, and I know you will agree that she's always a friend to you and a friend to me. There is no one quite like Grandma, she's there in times of need, before it's bedtime. On her knee to us a book she'll read, Grandma, we love you, Grandma, we do, though you may be far away, we think of you. And one day when we're older we'll look back and we'll say, there's no one quite like Grandma. She's helped us on our way. Grandma! There's no one quite like Grandma. We do. Oh, Grandma, we love you. Grandma!
Wonderful. Susan Calman. Susan Calman, reaching the high notes there. The interesting thing is, those are the only high things she's ever reached. Well, the next game is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. I discovered recently that the words pod, dollop, and swims look exactly the same when you turn them upside down, which is useful to know if you're ever challenged to a game of Scrabble by a resting bat. Teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to exchange a series of words, while the opposing team should challenge if they detect a connection between any of those words. So you can start this one, Tim and Susan.
Token.
Potato.
Balustrade.
Flippant.
Lump.
John.
I've often been called a flippant lump.
I can well believe it. And so over to Barry and John.
Bombastic.
Spool.
Delicatessen.
Whippet.
Susan.
In some delicatessens you can take your whippet in.
Name one.
My local delicatessen, the Glasgow Delicatessen.
I don't buy that, unless it's actually a guide whippet for a very, very fast-running blind man. John, Barry?
Exodus.
Legume.
Forensic.
Bountiful.
Geriatric.
Bunny.
Susan.
I have a friend with an old rabbit.
Is it actually old enough to be considered a geriatric rabbit?
Yes, in rabbit years.
Yes.
In rabbit years, because there's what, like 90 rabbit years to a human.
So yes, I'll give you that. Tim and Susan.
Oh.
Macaroni.
Buttock.
Barry, I hope you're going to behave yourself.
It's just rather painful memory at a party when I sat down once to relax and realised I was on the menu.
So that's brought up a memory, it's a personal memory, so I suppose there is a connection there. However, I don't think Tim and Susan were to know that. So on this occasion, I'm not going to allow the challenge, Barry.
There is also a medical condition, macaroni buttock. It's very, very painful and sort of knobbly.
Is it?
Yeah, I can tell you from personal experience.
How do you cure macaroni buttock?
A dressing
Parmesan?
of garlic, a little white wine, that's all. Yeah.
All right, so I'll give you that in that case. Barry and John.
Hummus.
Who? What's the word?
What?
You're going to say mus there. Who mus?
Tim, have you got, is that a challenge or not?
Well, he's asking who is mus.
You haven't been listening to what the game's about, have you? You can't just buzz in if you want to ask a question. Back to John and Barry.
Indigo.
Balm pot.
Tim has come in again. I hope it's not a question, Tim.
I take some flowers for the balm pot and indigo.
Well, the audience might hate you, but I like you, Tim. So I'm going to let you have that. Tim and Susan.
Microbe.
Oh, and that noise says it's the end of that round. It's not the gong, it's the sigh of relief from out there. Okay, our next round is a favourite old Yorkshire counting game called Fiddle Faddle. Taking turns, the players must count from 1 to 100, one number at a time. However, a player coming to an odd number must replace it with the word fiddle, and any even numbers must be replaced by the word faddle. Tim, you can start.
1 to 100.
Fiddle to faddle, yes.
Okay. Fiddle.
Barry?
Faddle.
Yes. Susan?
Fiddle.
John?
Fiddle. Faddle.
Yeah. You're all surprisingly good at this. Tim?
Fiddle.
Barry?
6.
Oh, Barry, lapse of concentration there.
Sorry, schoolboy error.
It is quite complicated.
It's quite complicated, Jack.
Well, I'll let you off this time. I know it's not easy. On we go. Let's try again, Barry.
6. I've done it again.
Yes, you have done it again, and I can't let it go this time. So your team lose faddle points. Susan, pick it up.
Fiddle.
John.
8.
You've done it too.
You've done it faddle. You lose another point.
What for?
What faddle, John? What faddle? So, with a flurry of point losing there, Tim and Susan are in the lead with faddle points, while Barry and John trail with only fiddle. And that noise tells me the old clock on the wall says time's up, and the winners are...
We won! We won!
And I'm afraid those last-minute errors mean that Barry and John are this week's winners with no less than fiddle points. Join us again next time we play Fiddle Faddle. The next game is based on the board game Monopoly. These days, the game of Monopoly has a unique place in British society as the only way your children will ever get on the property ladder. Notice there are now all manner of Monopoly variations, and today I've chosen the European version of the game, Euro Monopoly. It's very much as you'd expect. I shall be the banker. So would you please get the game started, Tim?
I'm starting. I'm playing this Union Jack top hat. European Community Chest, Brexit card, get out of Europe free. Wait a minute, get out of Europe free from anyone who knows what they're doing.
Okay. Right, I've got 5. I think I'll be the little baguette rather than the lederhosen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've moved into Alsace-Lorraine. I will start a charcuterie and settle down.
Is it Susan?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Find there. Oh, landed on chance. Despite the vote for Brexit, Nigel Farage still appears regularly on TV. Punch yourself in the face.
Barry.
Oh, another chance. You remember the name of your MEP. Collect £150 from every player.
Oh, I've landed on Greece. Congratulations, it's your 21st birthday. Retire and take a fat pension.
Yeah, this is fun and everything, but I'm actually a bit sick of it. I'm going to stop playing and just go away and play solitaire by myself. But I would still like to get £200 every time I pass go. So, that's okay?
Can I keep playing as okay? You just,
Yeah,
I'll just keep playing. It's fine. Still.
No, you have to come with me, Susan. Yes. You have to come with me.
Yes, well, we'll see about that in a couple of years' time. So let's see. Oh, chance. You've been seen eating a croissant. Go straight to jail. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen now.
Oh, I've landed on the European Parliament in Brussels. It says go to Strasbourg for 4 days a month for no good reason.
That marks the end of the game. Obviously, traditionally, Monopoly has ended by a family member kicking the board over and spoiling Boxing Day. Our next round is called Common Cliches Explained. A cliché, I understand, is a phrase or opinion that is overused and betrays a lack of original thought. I even looked it up in the dictionary, and there's a lovely picture of Barry and Tim. Teams, in this round, I'd like you to suggest some well-known English cliches or idioms together with their real meaning. So, Susan, can you start?
I like to keep abreast of things. Dolly Parton is the new presenter of Newsnight.
Tim.
I'm all ears, and this is the Duchess of Cornwall.
Barry.
My lips are sealed. I've been sucking this tube of super glue.
John.
My wife will have kittens, and I will have the fish.
There's no stopping him once he's seen red. He's a cyclist.
I've been sleeping like a log. I woke up in the fireplace.
He's completely full of crap. Boris Johnson.
I'll be there in a couple of shakes. Just a minute, I'm in the gents.
Bear with me. I'm Christopher Robin.
He's still wet behind the ears. Hasn't mastered the new B-Day yet.
I played my trump card. I acted with utter stupidity and lack of regard for the rest of humanity.
Well, time for a musical round now as we play Musical Conversations. Now, in this round, teams, I'd like you, please, to sing a song in the style of a conversation. So yours will go first, Tim and Susan. And the song I'd like you to utilise in your musical conversation is You Can Leave Your Hat On. Off you go.
Baby, take off your coat.
Thank you very much. I'm Pete Williams from Williams Electrical. You reported a fault.
Real slow.
Okay.
And take off your shoes.
Yes, of course. Nice carpet.
I'll take off your shoes.
Oh, really? That's very, very kind.
Baby, take off your dress.
What? These overalls?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, it's your house. I will need to keep my safety helmet on, though.
You can leave your hat on.
Good, good.
You can leave your hat on.
Yes, thank you very much.
You can leave your hat on.
I heard you the first time. Now, where's the fuse box?
Go on over there.
Because it's dark in here.
Turn on the lights.
I've got a torch. It's okay. Don't worry.
No, all the lights.
Okay, they seem to be working, so where's the fault?
Come on over here.
What, right beside you?
Stand on this chair.
Oh, right. It's the lighting the ceiling rose, is it?
That's right.
Okay, I'll just pop a new bulb in.
Raise your arms up in the air.
I have done this before, thank you very much. Gosh, your old bulb's in pretty tight.
Now shake 'em.
Good idea. And there's your new bulb in.
You give me reason to live.
Well, that's very, very kind of you.
You give me reason to live.
We aim to please.
You give me reason to live.
Yes, I heard you the first time, thank you very much.
You give me reason to live.
Right, that'll be our standard call-out charge of £120 to pay.
Sweet darling.
Now let's go to bed.
Our turn now, John and Barry, and the song for your musical conversation is These Foolish Things. Off you go.
Oh, Sergeant Cryer, good to see you. So, talk me through the crime scene. What have we found?
A cigarette that bears a lipstick's traces.
Excellent. Get it to forensics for analysis.
An airline ticket to romantic places.
Very good. Dawson, alert the airports.
And still my heart has wings.
I beg your pardon?
These foolish things remind me of you.
Let's try and keep this professional, Sergeant. Now, did any of the witnesses hear anything?
A tinkling piano in the next apartment.
Great. Biggs, go and get statements.
Those stumbling words that told you what my heart meant.
Seriously, Sergeant, not when we're at work. Now, have we traced that paint chip under the fingernail? Where did it come from?
A fairground's painted swings.
Whoa, that's a huge breakthrough.
These foolish
All right, guys, we'll call it a day.
things
Thanks a lot, lads.
remind me of you.
Oh, you old softy. Give us a kiss.
Very nearly the end of the show, but there's just time to fit in a quick round of Yorkshire Songbook. Samantha's very fond of Yorkshire and bought both her pets from a Yorkshire gentleman friend. He's always happy to see them again when she comes to visit. Last night he had a ferret in his trousers before letting her whip it out for a bit of exercise. You knew what you were getting when you... Teams, I'd like you to suggest song titles likely to prove popular with people from Yorkshire. John, you can start.
Selby coming round the mountain when she comes.
Barry?
I can see Morley now, the rain is gone.
Tim?
The only way is up.
Susan?
Ooh, Hebden is a place on earth.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Whitby with your rhythm stick.
I get my kicks on Route A66.
Hey up, big spender. I'm so sorry. Hey up, moderate spender.
I'm Hornsey, 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 Hornsey.
Hey up, is it tea you're looking for?
All you need is lard.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the big hand of time scratches the arse cheek of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Halifax, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Cryer, John Finnemore, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Susan Cowman were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Patterson and Fraser Steele. The producer was John Naismith.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue. You join us for a second visit to the city of Salisbury in the fine county of Wiltshire. Charles Dickens lodged here while researching his novel Martin Chuzzlewit. It's often said that if he were alive today, he'd be working as an EastEnders scriptwriter. But this seems unlikely. If Dickens was alive today, he'd be 189 years old. And thanks to Ian Duncan Smith, he would have retired months ago. The most famous Salisbury residents of the 1960s and 70s were Dave Dee, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch and Edward Heath. Heath got himself elected Prime Minister in 1970, citing musical differences. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Taylor and Tony Hawks. And to keep a steadying hand on the team's points, please welcome our delightful scorer, the ever-lovely Samantha. We start today with a leaf through the pages of the Uxbridge English Dictionary. We often use words despite not understanding exactly what they mean. For example, I wonder how many know the difference between a lager and an ale. Well, a lager is officially a beer that contains a relatively small amount of hops, is aged for 6 months to allow sedimentation, and is fermented at low temperatures. A lager must have a light, clear, golden yellow colour and an alcohol strength of between 4 and 5% by volume, whereas a nail is what you bang in the wall to hang a picture on. But meanings are constantly changing, teams, so let's hear any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Tim, you can start.
Plonker, even cheaper wine.
Barry?
Terse, what you see at a Yorkshire funeral.
Graham?
Cubic, a biro that you can play snooker with.
Tony?
Unilever, a stick for getting students out of bed.
Picnic, the battle cry of the Liberal Democrats.
Tart, what you look at in gallery.
Befuddle, a tight group of cattle.
Pistachio, facial hair grown while drunk.
Pepperami, what Sergeant Pepper served him.
Dispersal, to slag off a washing powder.
Minstrel, medieval musician who performs monthly.
Biopic, Lembit's easygoing brother.
Tram, male sheep.
Well, this next game is called Cheddar Gorge. In it, the panellists take turns to say a word each, the object being to avoid completing a sentence. Anyone who does complete the sentence will be eliminated, and the last player left is the winner. This week, it's the recipe version of the game. You should each exchange a single word in order to make up the recipe, cooking and serving instructions for a well-known dish. I shall give you each the name of an ingredient which you must include. Okay, the dish is toad in the hole. Graham, eggs. Tony, milk. Tim, flour. And Barry, sausage. So you start, please, Tony.
When
you
try
the
dish
toad
in
the
hole,
you
will
find
milk
is
necessary
for
churning
and
making
the
dish
tasty.
And
moreover,
if
you
want
to
stand
eggs
on
the
top
of
flour,
you
must
Have
A
swift
Pint.
and
A
small
Whiskey.
before
you
start.
Cooking.
So,
when
you
Open.
a
large
tin
Of.
sausage
you
will
Believe.
that
you
can
Fly.
stir.
Can I just say, in my enjoyment of this round, I think I've forgotten to adjudicate because there have been several sentences coming to an end. I think the audience are probably in
Yes.
agreement there. And you're all out. So we'll start this again, and what I will do is, in fact, ask the audience to shout out bingo if you come to the end of a sentence. Well, let's try dessert now, and this time, with the audience's help, we will judge as we go along. The dish is sherry trifle. Your ingredients are Graham, sponge, Tim, custard, and don't just say custard in no context.
put the egg on the flour.
No, you didn't. You said put the egg on flour.
Yes. It's on flour, not the flour. There's not a specific flour.
Let's not row in front of everyone.
Oh, there's a change.
Barry,
Yes.
your word is jelly.
Oh, yes.
Tony, you're nuts. I mean, your word is nuts. Sorry. Okay, so will you please start, Barry?
When
Standing.
your
Custard.
on
Nuts.
carefully
Distribute.
sausage
Equally.
between
Flour.
and
Nuts.
Yeah. I'm afraid, Tony, you are out. The audience were quite right to call that as the end of a sentence. So now it's down to Graham, Tim, and Barry. Who? To continue with the recipe, Barry.
oh me.
Yes, we're making a radio show, Barry.
Have the visitors been?
You can't see until you put your trousers on.
They promised me a commode. Too late now. While
Graham or Tim?
you
Fry.
sausage, you
Will.
find that
You.
have sponge
On.
the carpet.
Comma.
Exactly. No. What we have here is a grammar off between Tim and Barry, and so off you go, you two.
Sausage.
And
Mash.
which
You.
will
Cook.
in
A.
small
Kitchen.
while
I.
watch.
EastEnders.
That is correct. That was the end of a sentence.
No,
Definitely
it wasn't.
a
It's going to go
sentence.
and.
I think it was wishful thinking, frankly, on the.
On the audience.
So normally, but I don't think you said the word jelly, Barry. So I don't think I can allow you to be
robbed at the last
No.
minute.
I know. I'm sorry. You have to be. There's no point playing these games if we don't take them seriously. Well, now it's time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first, I noticed from the deep pile in the post room that they've had a new carpet fitted and that we've received a letter. It comes from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, and she writes, "Dear Moneybox Live, I have the answer to the problem of those large bills that come through the letterbox. Shoot the ducks. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis." Well, this week we'll be playing the newly launched UKIP version of the game, where players can challenge to have a move excluded if they spot any nasty European or other foreign connections. So, Tim, you can start, please.
Queensway.
Chinatown. Not European.
It's very early to go with something as bold as that. But...
Well, I have my bold side.
Show it to us.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on it.
Moorgate?
Just. But, I mean, seriously, that opens up 2 diagonals at least, doesn't it?
That's okay, though.
Which, I know it's okay. I mean, it's to my advantage because I go Waterloo.
Oh.
Well,
we won, be fair.
Clear European connection.
We won.
Under European Directive number 27B32, a sovereign state has the right to include the name of any battle or war that has been won by such a state. So technically, Graham is right, although it seems peevish after all these years to keep mentioning Waterloo. But anyway, he has. So.
Bank,
okay.
Frognall.
Yeah.
That's a bit...
Old Kent Road.
Oh, yeah.
East India Dock.
Swiss... No, not Swiss. Wapping.
German Street. Not German, German.
Okay, how are you spelling that, please, Barry?
J-E-R-M-Y-N.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Barry. Yes,
S-T-R-E-E-T.
We can allow that.
It's put me in a terrible position.
I intended to.
Tottenham Court Road. Tottenham Court Road.
Graham?
Haymarket. Haymarket. Haymarket.
Yeah. Hatton Cross.
Norbury.
Mornington Crescent.
The next round is all about movie plots. Tim Brooke-Taylor will be at an obvious advantage in this one, having been a professional actor for nearly 50 years. But it wasn't always certain that Tim would try show business, as he did seriously consider joining a monastery. He had a momentous decision to make, whether to commit to a life of celibacy with no worldly goods or income, or join a monastery. Well, the game is called Rewind, and it takes us back to the age of the VHS video cassette. In it, the teams will describe the plot lines to certain well-known movies as viewed on Fast Rewind. Tony, could you please start?
Okay, this is Titanic. Some people are boating in the Atlantic when a big ship pops up, bounces off an iceberg, and takes the people to Southampton.
Barry.
Still a nautical mood. Jaws. Large great white shark spits out body parts, and everyone has a nice day at the beach.
Tim.
The Karate Kid. Old man convinces gifted young martial artist to renounce violence, after which he is mercilessly bullied.
Graham.
12 Angry Men. Members of a jury acquit a murderer, then gradually realise their mistake.
Thelma and Louise. A couple of women drive a car up a cliff face, chase cops and have a wild adventure in order to find the boring and meaningless life that they yearn for.
Alien. One by one, space crew members try to befriend an alien, but without success, until John Hurt offers it a cosy home in his stomach.
Full Monty. Sheffield steel industry is miraculously revived after a bunch of blokes put their clothes on.
Groundhog Day. A really super chap relives the same day over and over again until he becomes a complete arse.
Raise the Titanic. The Titanic sinks.
Around Ireland with a fridge. Tony Hawk's pushes a fridge round Ireland the other way.
The next round is based... The next round is based on the TV show called The Dragon's Den.
And that's where entrepreneurs who have what they believe is a viable business idea, but who lack funding and advice, pitch their concept to a panel of successful multi-millionaires. The format originated in Japan, where it's called Tiger of Money, a pun based on the name of one of their most famous World War II generals. Now, there's a concept to be admired, honouring your favourite war criminals by naming light entertainment shows after them. And they're not alone. That daytime show about buying houses at auction was originally a German format called Homes Under the Himmler. That's with the auctioneer's popular catchphrase, Göring, Göring, gone. OK, teams, the round is entitled The Dragon's Den, the only difference from the original being that our version is set in the past. So Barry and Graham, you are our first entrepreneurs, and Tim, Tony and I will be the dragons. So could you please deliver your pitch, Barry and Graham?
Hello, dragons. Our innovation is quite simple. It's something called money.
Yeah.
And we're asking you for 100 sheep, 50 cows and 2 wives in exchange for 10% of the business.
I mean, just think about it. Instead of having to carry cows and gold around with you, handy money.
Yes, you'd no longer have to ask for change for a sheep. And note, we've got paper money as well as the metal penny. This one is worth £1, called pound because it's wrapped round a pound of butter.
Yep.
So that's what it's worth. And money, very handy if you mislaid your credit card as well.
Have you worked on a business plan for this? I mean, it just seems pie in the sky at the moment. Is there a business plan here at all?
Yes, we're going to make a lot of money. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. What's stopping me from just getting a pound of butter and using the wrapper as money?
Well, he is. He's got a big club. And you can do anything you like with it. You can buy things, you can lend it.
Yeah.
You could lend it with interest.
What do you mean with interest? I'm not interested now.
I think it's taken a bit of the fun out of it. You go to a pole dancing club. I mean, used to put a cabbage down the front of her bra. Now, we're just putting a bit of paper down there.
Yeah. You know, once one cabbage is down there, there's no room for anyone else. Everyone else to have a bit of fun. And it doesn't have to be paper. We can have rubber money.
Yes.
Introduce inflation.
Yes.
And if you don't have money, how do you know how rich you are?
Exactly.
Well, you can count the number of goats and sheep you've got. That's how I know.
Well, if they stand still long enough.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, your money, it's there on the table,
Well,
isn't
look,
it?
are you absolutely sure that this is going to make us happy?
No. It's going to make us happy.
Well, I like that idea.
I don't see the point of it at all. No, if I've got lots of money, what do I do with it?
Give it to them, it seems to be what they're saying.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, and we put it in a bank.
Yes.
A bank?
Bank? What the hell
What's
is
that?
That's where we keep the money. And based on the bank, we develop a stable capitalist system. Nothing can go wrong.
Well, okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to offer you all the money that you want for your idea.
And how big a percentage of the business do you want?
I want all of it.
And all the money as well?
Yes, that's the idea. But
come to think of it, I'm willing to make an offer too. I'd like it all plus 10%.
So that's
from your bank.
110% of the business you want. Well, I don't know.
Well, 110.
110%. I wonder if Tony's got an offer, because he's the one that we were most interested in doing business with.
We were aiming at him.
Because he looks a bit thick.
I mean, I'll do it for a sheep.
So I've heard.
Yes.
All right, a sheep in exchange for 10% of the business.
Absolutely.
I think we've got rid of those old butter wrappers.
Yes.
Right, we're on. Thank you very much.
We're on. Thank you.
Right, it's your turn to be entrepreneurs, Tim and Tony. Barry, Graham and I will be the dragons, so off you go.
Well, we've come up with a rather special idea. We've got a thing called the wheel. We've spelled it W-H-E-E-L, the wheel. And as we know, this is a square, flat world, and we need something to get from one corner to another.
Mm-hmm. To the four corners of the globe. if you like. What is the globe? Well, we're coming to that now.
Yeah. So if you've got this square, if you cut off the corners with a circular saw...
Yeah.
If such a thing existed.
The world would be like a 50-pence piece if such a thing as money existed.
Imagine if we were to create this shape like that, and then continue to smooth the edges still further. Tim?
Absolutely. Well, think of the Tour de France. It's very boring, just these men carrying bits of metal up and down hills, you know, but... If you smoothed out the 50p, they would just shoot around.
Yeah, especially if you gave them enough drugs.
Well, you obviously... we're coming to that later.
Another area.
Yes.
Currently, at the moment, you've got all these planes flying around up there, completely unable to land.
Can I get this straight? You start off with a square bit of wood.
Yeah.
You saw off the corners.
Not wood necessarily.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
You saw the corners off, and then you sand it down until it's this round shape.
Yeah.
Why has it got an H in it?
It's a kind of fashion thing. You know, the kids today, they like words.
It's an accessory, is it?
Yeah.
How are you going to control these? Wheels, is it you call them?
Wheels.
How are you going to control them? They've got to roll away all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, I think you have initially you have them on leashes, and you can then sort of pull them back towards you.
But, yes. So you've got your Formula One racing car.
Yeah.
So you put a wheel on it.
You put 4 on, actually.
4?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah. That's why we need the money.
It'll go in all directions at once, wouldn't it, with 4?
We've worked very hard on this. Our initial one did, and we lost it.
Yes.
But now what we've done is we've aligned them. It's a thing called alignment.
Yeah. Is there an H in it? No.
No, there's a pointless G in it, actually.
Hello, Tony. Hello, Tim. My name's Hillary, and I got a lorry. With this here wheel, how's that going to advantage me with my lorry?
How do you get your lorry around?
I drag the bastard.
I can see a health and safety issue here.
Yeah.
Now, I enjoy very much my skateboard at home, but I can imagine putting wheels on it.
Oh.
It would be lethal. And buses. You'd never know where they were. I know the number 33 bus is at the end of my street. You put wheels on him, goodness knows where he'd go.
You don't want wheels on buses.
Yes,
That's
the wheels on the bus go round.
Well, let me tell you where I am. I'm over here.
Well, clearly you're not going anywhere.
If you had our wheels, you could be over here.
Since Peter Tatchell revealed details of my private life, for that reason, I'm out.
I'll second that. I'm out.
I was never in the first place.
It's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to announce the arrivals at the tourists' ball. Samantha has to nip out now as she's off with her new gentleman friend on a visit to Salisbury Cathedral. She says he's very keen on making images of the monumental brasses in the nave, and she's possibly going to help him rub one out in the vestry. So, teams, while she's away enjoying that, I'll ask you to announce the late arrivals at a ball for tourists visiting Britain's many well-known attractions. Graham, can you start, please?
Very welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Swall and their son, Adrian Swall.
Barry.
Mr. and Mrs. Not Too Far, if you fancy a day trip, and their son, Francis, not too far.
Tim.
Will you please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Salisbury Cathedral and their son, Salisbury Cathedral.
They don't get any better, so I shouldn't start. Tony.
Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. You Can't Really Want to Visit Swindon and their daughter, Shirley You Can't From Wales. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Fod and their rather cold son, Ice Ted Fod.
Welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Two and their son, Theo.
Theo too?
Yeah.
Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Man's a Bit Weird, You Don't Want to Go There, and their daughter, Isla Man's a Bit Weird, You Don't Want to Go There.
And a big welcome, please, from Mr. and Mrs. Rat Stadium and their daughter, Emma Rat Stadium. Go, you gunners.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the double-decker of time gets stuck under the bridge of destiny and the dentist of fate tells his patient not to eat chocolate bars while he's being examined, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself and our audience here in Salisbury, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke Taylor and Tony Hawks who have been given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith.